Hi guys. I know this is the last week discussion board. I hope everybody had a great trimester. Um, just to talk about the weekly reading, I like the article about sexual harassment. I thought that the bystander training intervention that they were trying to implement was a great idea. Is a great idea. I think every organization should try to implement that in their sexual harassment training. I think that by using the bystander method, I think it can create more trust in the culture. Knowing that employees have each other back, especially against such a negative aspect of the organizational culture. If a lot of sexual harassment happen, I thought that having pre training and then training and then post training with different types of training methods, such as video, role playing, would be beneficial to teaching how to stand up to a sexual harasser. Also, um, I also thought that like one of the things that they talked about in the article was that companies were increasingly buying liability insurance to defend against sexual harassment lawsuit. I just thought that if you're doing that, that just means that your culture, the whole culture of the organization, just needs a remodel. It just means that it's toxic, and it's that sucks if that's what you're doing as a leader or as a manager or whatever your role is. I just think it sucks that that's what they're doing. I just wanted to point that out. Thought I was interested that that's what companies are doing. Second question: what are some of other legal issues that you have come across in your workplace? One of the legal issues that I came across this year within my organization was that it wasn't anything about sexual harassment. It was more like harassing pregnant ladies. I noticed that like whenever there was somebody pregnant within my department and they were getting, up there in their trimesters and their pregnancy, my director treated them differently. I saw this firsthand. One of my coworkers, I think she was 4 months pregnant when she revealed she was pregnant. And after that, the pregnant symptoms start kicking in and she got tired. So majority of the time she couldn't drive because she was having dizzy spell. And as a case manager, we worked in the field. So she started having dizzy spells, so she couldn't drive as much anymore. So she wasn't seeing as much client as before. And also she wasn't completing as much unit as we were supposed to. And instead of like, what I got from her was that instead of like talking to her about like how can he help the situation, or how can he help her feel comfortable with her new situation, it was more like he started micromanaging her. And some of the tasks, it was meetings after meeting. She kept getting reprimanded for things that she couldn't control anymore, such as like um kind of kind of the fact that she would like oversleep, like, or that oversleep. She was sleeping and she didn't want to drive anymore. He kind of like became, what's the word? Passive aggressive. Like in meetings, I noticed that he'll pointed her out a lot, and I just thought that wasn't cool. I know there's a law against that. I forgot what it's called, but I know there's a law against that. I noticed that it was like he was kind of discriminating against her because of her situation of being pregnant and everything like that. Um, yeah, that was the only legal issue that I saw happening at work. I don't think she filed up on it, but she definitely didn't come back after that. She said she was done. She didn't like the culture, and she didn't like the fact that he was targeting her because she was pregnant and because her situation changed. And I agreed with her. I wouldn't want to come back if I was her. also. But it got me thinking about the Obama video about companies kind of restructuring their focus on family needs and being compassionate to those employees that have families and that need a little bit more flexibility within the within the workplace. And I thought of this example because she was about to have her first baby, but she was stressed out at work trying to do everything the same way, but she couldn't do everything the same way because she wasn't the same. Pregnancy changed people a lot, and I think that's what especially men empowered, that's what men empowered need to understand. And I think there should be a training on that. I think that training, especially male boss or and even female boss, that how to handle pregnant employees should be implemented in the culture of the organization. Thank you guys for listening. I know I rambled on. I hope you guys have a great trimester again. Thank you. Bye.